Hey guys, I wanted to do this vlog before it got too late and I lost my semi-decent lighting. I just got out of the shower, so I'm trying to autofocus this thing because the lighting, it looks fuzzy to me, so sorry. I just got out of the shower, so sorry for the wet, stringy hair, but I really wanted to get this done and up for everyone who has been asking. Things started out a little rocky this morning, but that had nothing to do with me. So I was at the hospital at 8:30 in the morning to register to be sent up to the high-risk doctor's office, which is up right beside labor and delivery. And the way it works is my high-risk doctor has a nurse who will perform kind of like an anatomy scan, and then the doctor herself will come in and basically redo everything and go more in depth and have a closer look at a couple of things. I don't know why the nurse comes in and starts with a scan or something. Maybe like a second opinion, I have no idea. First thing they did was confirm the gender as per my request, and she's still a little girl, which is great. We got to see Charlie having hiccups, which the nurse called practice breathing. I wasn't able to feel those, but I was able to feel her kicks. She was very cooperative in the beginning. Everything in the beginning of the scan went fairly well. And then, I don't know where she was at that point in the scan, but a nurse came in the room and she's like, "Has anybody talked to you yet?" She was talking to the nurse doing my scan. And the nurse is like, "No, but I guess, judging from your tone, somebody should have talked to me." So they went in the back room and I overheard that my doctor, who is pregnant and not due yet, is registered as a patient in labor and delivery. So that was a little bit unexpected. So they were canceling everyone else's anatomy scans. So that must have just happened right before I got there because they never called me or anything. And obviously her nurse had no idea about it. So they were going to send me home, but they know how badly anxious I am, so they sent me downstairs to the low-risk ultrasound place. And that took forever because little Charlie was not cooperative anymore. The first scan upstairs takes about half an hour. And then when the high-risk doctor does it, it's about an hour and a half. Usually at the low risk, you're in and out in about a half an hour or so because they're not really going in depth like the high-risk doctor would. But because Charlie was so not cooperative, it took about an hour and a half to do. So she was just so active, and she's such a pretty little baby already, in my opinion. She had a really hard time getting her heart, that was my number one concern. They did not do the fetal echocardiogram because my high-risk doctor wasn't there to do it. But texts really don't answer your questions, but this one thankfully did not refuse any of my questions. I just basically said yes or no questions because I know they can't really go in depth. They can get in trouble for that. I just asked, did this look good? Did that look good? Or what are you measuring? And did that look good? And everything was positive. But she had a really hard time measuring her heart because Charlie's arm was up like that and her thumb was in her mouth. So cute. And if her thumb wasn't in her mouth, her legs were sky high in the air and just completely blocking the view of her heart. She got really, really sick and tired of the ultrasound probe being on me. She just did not want to cooperate anymore. Poor girl. And I got that ultrasound tech to confirm the gender. So 3 people have told me that we're having a girl. So I'm certain it's a girl. But it's nice to have double confirmation. And yeah, so we're really thrilled. I don't know if I talked about the foot issue. The donor's brother had a club foot. Charlie's feet look perfect. Her hands look perfect. Her nose bone looks perfect when the tech could finally measure it when she got her thumb out of her mouth. Like, it was up here like that. So she had a hard time measuring her nose bone and her lips. But when she did, everything looked perfect. We didn't get really too much into the brain scans because I didn't want her to have to explain everything and potentially, get in trouble. But she said that everything looked fine in her opinion and that my doctor would get back to me. I have copies going to my high-risk doctor, my obstetrician, and my family doctor. So if anything was wrong, I would get a phone call by the end of the week. But she says that I can rest easy and go home and finally relax. It's great. What else am I missing? Talked about the hiccups and the thumb sucking, which was so freaking cute. Her spine looks good. Her femur looks good. She's got long, long legs. I think they said that her femur bone was measuring. I can't remember which measurement they used, if it was inches or centimeters. I think it was inches. Maybe like that. I don't know. Like, her kicks are so powerful, and she's only 14 ounces. It's hard to believe. It just feels like a bunch of popcorn popping in my belly. I am incredibly, incredibly relieved. I can finally breathe a sigh of relief and know this baby is fine, and we have a wonderful chance of bringing this baby home, and I can just... I have a really big weight lifted off my shoulders, you guys. Like, how much I've been stressed, and my anxiety has been really playing a toll on me, just draining all the energy. And I went to my parents after, and I ended up passing out at their house for a good 2 hours. I needed to sleep. I only had 1 hour's sleep last night because I was worried. But all the worrying for me, it seems like it's over, because I can't think of one more thing that I have to worry about. Nothing. We're almost at viability. Just 4 more weeks. I have another scan coming up at 26 weeks for a growth scan. Basically just my reassurance to check up on her. I didn't ask for it, but they just, decided to schedule me for it. I assume right around 23 weeks they might have me back for the fetal echocardiogram, or they might just wait till 26 weeks. I have my gestational diabetes and RhoGAM shot coming up at 28 weeks, so that's the end of April. That's next month. It's hard to believe. I'll be 28 weeks. April 30th, I think she said it was. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have a little baby to bring home. It's insane. I'm so excited. So I'm going to finish this up and get it posted right away, and I'm going to go back and have a nap before I have to go to work tonight. Okay, guys. Also, one more thing. A bunch of you guys have messaged me for my registry number. For some reason, YouTube deleted all of my inbox messages and all of my comments, so I'm going to have one hell of a time going back to trying to respond to new comments on different videos. So if you were wondering about that, please private message me. We're not asking for anything, but I know a number of you have sent me messages looking for an address or asking for my registry number. So please message me if you're still interested. Anyways, I'll wrap this up and talk to you guys later. Bye.